Hi everybody, Kat here. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. It's Saturday morning, and we heard this week that Harry has won the right to appeal the court's decision, the Ravik decision, that the Met Office will not be paying for Harry to have the super duper security that he so desires, the police outriders and motorcades and armed guards, and oh my God, it's just, he's terrified every time he comes into London because it's so unsafe. He can't bring his family here, He can go, this year he's been everywhere from Jamaica to Nigeria, no problem at all. No word that was concerning to him. That's just fine, but he can't bring his family to the UK, when as a member of the royal family, chances are, if he's doing anything with them, of course, he would, the way the security sits now, is if he was attending any royal functions or staying at the palace and whatever, he would get that level of security, which is, good grief. At the palace, you're absolutely safe. Now, and the only proviso with that right now is that the Home Office needs, or the Met Office, whomever, to coordinate. They need like 28 days notice. You're coming to England, what for? What are you doing? What's the plan? So they can assess the level of threat or whatever and make a decision as to the level of security. He'll always get some security. He's a prince. But, to the level, and it's probably not the level that he wants. So anyway, and he doesn't like that idea. Now, just back in May, he came to London. He was in town, I think a little under 3 days, 78 hours or something anyway. But so he came for the service of Thanksgiving at the cathedral for Invictus on May 8th. He arrived, I think, the day before. Now, we know now that previous King Charles had offered him rooms at St. James Palace in London while he was, and it's a palace, middle of London, absolutely secure. I think Princess Anne has a suite of apartments there for when she's in town. The King's London residence, Clarence House, is pretty much across a courtyard, couple hundred yards next door. So this would have also provided much easier access. They were close in proximity. They could have gotten together and coordinated a time for a little meeting and whatever, because they were just right next door. It was easy to grab, maybe 20 minutes or something. When the King's there anyway, he wasn't. So, yeah, the King said, come stay at St. James Palace. I'm just next door. We'll have an opportunity. Well, and we know now that Harry turned him down, that this was not good enough, because we know nothing's ever good enough for Harry and Meghan unless it's exactly what they're asking for. But yeah, so, staying at the Royal Palace, he would have been afforded appropriate security next door to the King, have the access, have the, the opportunity perhaps to talk things out, but no. Now, Harry's went on to stay at a hotel, a quite nice hotel, but a hotel nonetheless, stating that, at the hotel, he'd be able to come and go without being noticed. Well, Harry, I kind of hate to break it to you, but since you left and the jerk you've been the last few years. Even if people saw you, they're not going to come up to shake your hand or mob you and, oh my gosh, Harry, fan party in the street when you walk by. Nobody cares. That notwithstanding, he thinks he's safer at a hotel, which is foolish. You know, what do you want, royal security or hotel security? You want the royal security. Princess Diana found that out the hard way, but anyway, no. So, like Harry, this throws the whole, I'm terrified to come to England. You know, I need armed guards and motorcades and, you know, or I just can't bring my family here. So we know that that's not the motivation for this lawsuit, for this level of security and this status as a internationally super duper person that he wants. He's lying. He's not that scared. It's not. So what is the motivation? Well, I'll tell you. With the subversive work that he's doing with like the Aspen Institute, his political connections, his connections to the agenda simply because he's royal. You know, you got travelist, conservation, all big World Economic Forum concerns, all played on the people to usurp their rights and freedoms. And just like the King and William, I mean, Harry's knee-deep in the whole green con as well, right? And we know with his work with the Aspen Institute, free speech and that kind of stuff, that he is he's part of the control grid overlords, you know, just by nature of being royal, and that's why he's accepted into these circles and given a role to play. Now, the level of security that he is seeking also not only includes reports from like the Met Office, but also MI5, MI6, even overseas securities, American security, let's say, things. Think about it. Treacherous Harry, would have access to that level of intel. You know? And let's say, might he pass on to the people that he works for? You know? It's all a ruse. He knows it. The American government knows it. The British government knows it. The palace, the King and William know it. Everybody knows. Now you do too. Well, that's something to think about. I hope you like this video. Leave me a comment, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.